Welcome back to another free agent tracker roster editing stream with your boy Legend3245. And we are back with another episode of roster editing. My Wi Fi went out again. So yeah, we're back live now though. So we're just waiting for our people to show up. And yeah, just like that, we'll start the party. So the last move I did was Matt Irvin. That's actually it for Buffalo. So now, as promised, once I Love Caps shows up to the stream, I'll show him the Caps roster. So once he shows up to the stream, I'll show him the Caps roster. Until then, though, I mean, technically we could start the Calgary roster, but I don't want to. I want to see if I Love Caps shows up. And if not, then rest in peace, I guess. But
oh boy, the marathon session continues. Hey, Hattie. Well, it had been going great. We were flying through this, and then every injury on earth happened to my team. Right on. Oh, Malkin came back just in time for
I love Washington.
probably his
I love
game against the Pittsburgh Penguins.
I love Capitals. Go Caps! 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you there?
I think Crosby has a chance of retiring too. He was down to an 83 the last I looked, which would actually kind of upset me. And in 82, he's so close to breaking Mario Lemieux's franchise records. Look at these numbers he's put up. This season, yes. Would I expect him to be a top 10 pitcher going forward? I don't know if I trust that. Yeah, Matthews has been insane. 51 games, 51 points.
I was hoping that
first line time, rightfully
Caps
so.
fan 1, 2, 3, 4, or Go Caps 1, 2, 3, 4, aka Caps fan. I thought he would be here.
All right,
to be honest,
I'm going to turn auto rotate goalies off. We'll handle these last 5 games manually. right, Malkin and Crosby for one of the last times, maybe. Like they might both stay in the game. 2-1. Matthews gets another goal. Kapanen and Lemito for Pittsburgh. Oh, they're putting the boots to us. Batherson scores. Yikes. That's a tough scene, guys. And again, we have a skeleton team right now. I've been holding off on making so many wrestling jokes this entire time. Austin! Another tough loss. Time to the Red Wings. Enjoy, brother. Appreciate you coming by. And, well, I'll swing by after we're done here. Well, and vice versa. I'll be taking a break in a little bit. Oh, guys, do we want to see if Carey Price is playing for the Flames? That would be wonderful. Friggin' depth guys are getting hurt now.
Hey, Go Caps. Sorry. I had someone else's stream I was watching because I wanted to show you Washington's roster. I was waiting for you patiently. I finished Buffalo. So I wanted to show you Washington's roster, and maybe we can edit it together, given that you're a Capitals fan. So, of course, we have the prized gem. Oh, also, I know the extensions aren't accurate, but since this is NHL 20, basically the signings are like 2 years. Like for the players that haven't actually moved teams, the extensions aren't actually accurate, but I don't want to change them. Because it would just take too much work, right? Because I'm updating like about 2 years of actual NHL rosters, and you know that takes a long time to edit. But we have Ovechkin at 92, Carlson at 91, Kuznetsov at 89, Backstrom at 88, TJ Oshie at 85, Anthony Mantha at 85, Orlov at 84, Tom Wilson at 84. Yeah, I know Chara might retire, but the thing is, I just want to let him play. Also, I know Kovalchuk has retired. Again, what I like to do with these older players is I like to let them just keep playing, because I just like it. It's kind of cool, you know, to like see them retire, like stuff like that in the NHL, even if they're already retired in the real world. Schultz, Lars Eller, Michael Kempney, Connor Sheary, Nick Jensen, Richard Panik, Brendan Lipsack, Garnet Hathaway, Carl Hagelin, Matt Irvin, Nick Dowd, Travis Boyd. Actually, while we're on Washington's roster, we might as well look at which free agents and everything that Washington has done so far. So you guys have signed no one. Actually, these moves I've already done, except for Michael Raffle over to Dallas. Unless there's been new moves since then, because I haven't. No, Michael Raffle to Dallas is all that we need to do. What's your team? My favorite team are the Bruins. I'm a diehard Bruins fan since 2011. But let's see. Michael Raffle. I need to get him to Dallas. So let me try and search for him. Because in this game, like I said, again, I'm updating rosters from like 2 years. So Raffle isn't even a Washington Capital in this universe. He's actually a Philadelphia Flyer. So let's move him to his right team. Sub to Ego Sports. He's a fan too. I will. I can sub later. I don't know, just kind of in the middle of something, but I'll make sure I'll subscribe to him as well. Matt Irvin, not sure. I don't really follow Buffalo, and he was in Buffalo before he came to Washington, so I imagine not too good. I think he's a third pair type defenseman. So Michael Raffle should be in Philadelphia. Yeah, and he's now a Dallas Star. So do you like the Washington roster, or do you want anything changed? You can look at signing at Cap Friendly too. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like NHL.com is probably my best site for, NHL signings. Like is there, because I can actually edit, like I can edit individual overalls too. So you can tell me if you don't like a certain overall of a Washington player, like as long as you provide some stats for why they should be better or why they should be worse, I can edit the overalls and stuff like that too. Like that's the whole point of roster editing, is that I want to make the overalls and such as accurate as possible, except for the older guys. Like Chara, I know he's not 84 overall anymore, but the thing is, in franchise mode, this is all in preparation for my next franchise mode, which is probably going to be a Bruins franchise mode. Chara will become like really bad really fast, so it doesn't really matter. Same with Kovalchuk. So those are like the guys who I'm less inclined to like change the overall of. But like someone like Connor Sheary, maybe if you have an argument that he should be higher overall, I might listen if you provide stats. So like, yeah, that's also part of the job. Is that I can edit the overall of players that you think aren't actually that overall. Daniel Sprong for what? And by the way, Daniel Sprong is in the AHL. Don't worry about it. As long as, like, for AHL rosters, I'm going to be doing them later. Like, I'm not doing them right yet. I still have to do every AHL roster. Oh, okay. So you're watching on Twitch too. That's so wonderful. It's wonderful. Yeah, I was just wondering where you were for a short time. But, like, I haven't done anything yet to the AHL rosters. That's why Daniel Sprong is still in the AHL here. I know he's much higher than 78 overall. Don't worry, I'll get to it. Stuff like that. But anything to change for Washington or no? Shepard? Who is Shepard? Sorry, I don't know most of these names by the top of my head. Shepard, NHL. James Shepard? Are you talking about James Shepard, or like give the first name as well, if possible? Ray Shepard, Cole Shepard. Like, especially because AHL moves, by the way, I'm less inclined to do AHL moves. Yeah, those are all actually AHL moves. Dylan McIlrath, Hunter Shepard. Those are AHL moves. Those are AHL moves. So I'll do them when I get to the AHL part of the team. Right now I'm just doing NHL moves for free agency. So actually, now that Washington's done, let's get over to, I did Arizona, we did the Bruins, we did the Sabres. Let's go over to Calgary. Because right now I'm just trying to do free agency and all that. Also, I think I'll be wrapping up the stream pretty soon. Well, not pretty soon, but yeah, like as soon as possible, because like there's actually a time constraint for which I'm allowed to play for, because I'm actually I'm a kid. So yeah, I'm usually not allowed to I'm not allowed to stream more than 1 hour. So I gotta make sure I'm not crossing 1 hour. Into this stream, we've had 19 minutes. Into this particular broadcast. However, when I go to videos and then I scroll down, if I scroll down, 18, hold on. I see 4 people watching my Twitch. This is amazing. Man, I love this. Yeah, you're still here. How many minutes have I been streaming for? 1842 on Twitch. Could you just add up? I don't know if all 3 of my recent broadcasts are of today. See, I'm really bad at this. July 29th, that's also part of today. So 20 minutes, 32 minutes. And this was also today, so 48 minutes. 48 minutes, so I have 12 minutes left to stream. So let's do Calgary, and then let's see how many teams we can do after Calgary. So I already did the Blake Coleman move yesterday. But today, Trevor Lewis. So let's look up Trevor Lewis on my Hockey DB page. Trevor Lewis. To see like which, well, actually, it says he signed a contract with Calgary. He used to be in LA. So let's get him over from LA to Calgary. Well, I actually don't see him in LA. Unless I'm like blind or something. I don't see him in LA. Trevor Lewis might be in the AHL team for LA, which is Ontario Reign. Trevor Lewis. This is weird. I'll check LA one last time. Strangely enough, no Lewis. Maybe I already put him in Calgary? No. Maybe he's in Winnipeg? Trevor Lewis. Oh, he is already in Winnipeg. All right, Trevor Lewis to Calgary. That was weird. Yeah, I'm just doing the Calgary roster. Go Caps. We also know, what do we know? We know Josh Levo went to Carolina. Josh Levo. Do we see Josh Levo on this roster? I don't. He might be somewhere else. I would think maybe Josh Levo. I know him as a Leaf. He was a Leaf for a bit. Vancouver also. Let's just check. Let's check Vancouver. And he went over to Carolina. So let's see if he's here. Josh Levo. Yep, he's here. Over to Carolina he goes. I've already done the Buddy Robinson move and the Derek Ryan move. And Dominique Simone signed by Pittsburgh. Isn't Simone already on Pittsburgh? Or at least I think he is in the game. Yeah, he's already on Pittsburgh in the game. That's so great. All right, let's move on to Carolina. But I will wrap up the stream relatively soon. Craig Anderson to Hurricanes. I already did that move. Same with Ranta and D'Angelo and Ian Cole and Josh Levo and Martin Cook. Brendan Smith. Who is Brendan Smith? Brendan Smith. Can't tell if it's that guy or the other guy. Okay, definitely not this guy. He's 48, so the other Brendan Smith. Yeah, he would be in New York. And then he signed with Hurricanes. Brendan Smith. There we are. To Carolina he goes. Bernier to Devils, I already did that. Yanni Hakanpää to Dallas, already did that. Dougie to New Jersey. Martin Cook. Brock McGinn to Pittsburgh. That's something I haven't done yet. Yeah, Frederick Anderson. Yeah. No, I've already done that. Don't worry. This is kind of hard just to go. Okay, Brock McGinn to Pittsburgh. Brock McGinn to Pittsburgh, right over there. Then we have, I already did the Mrazek and the Cedric Paquette and the Reimer. So all that's left is Roland McCown. Roland McCown. Roland McCown. Roland McCown. He in this game he would be in the AHL team for Carolina. Which happens to be Charlotte Checkers. And we're giving him to Colorado because that's where he signed. McEwen. There he is. And then Sheldon Rampel to Vancouver. Yeah, Sheldon Rampel. But in this game, Sheldon Rampel would actually be in LA. LA's AHL team. Because that's where he used to be before Carolina. Which would be Ontario Reign. So he should be here. Yep, there he is, Sheldon Rampel to the Canucks. I'll put him in the AHL team of the Canucks, which is the Utica Comets. And just like that, yeah, I did Hamilton and Hakanpää already. Just like that, the Carolina Hurricanes are done. Next up, Chicago Blackhawks. I did Jake McCabe. I did Jujhar Khaira. I did Reno Hinostroza and Kampf and Pius Suter. So on second thought, we can just move on right to Colorado. So let's just move to Colorado now. But I do think we're nearing the end of the stream, honestly. Let me calculate how much time it's been now. Because remember, I have to end the stream before 1 hour. Collectively. Because since I've had 3 streams technically, since my Wi-Fi went out twice, collectively, if it's 1 hour, then I have to stop. 29 minutes. Here, let me do some quick maths in my head. Okay, we have 3 minutes left. So Colorado's going to be the last team, I believe. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to get Dylan Sikura over to Colorado. And he would currently be, in this game, he would be in the Blackhawks. In reality, he was in Vegas, but in the game, he would be in Blackhawks. Specifically, I think he would be in their AHL team, the Rockford Ice Hogs. Yep, there he is, Dylan Sikura. And then after that, we have Stefan Matteau. Stefan Matteau, who in this game would be with either with the Cleveland Monsters or the Columbus Blue Jackets. So let's try Cleveland first while we're in AHL teams. So, yep, and there he is, Matteau. Just like that, we have him as well. When is the next stream? Tomorrow. I stream every day during the summer. And what time? Usually like I don't really have a set schedule, but like basically anytime between 9 and 10. Starting at 9 or 10 and ending at like 11, basically. So like same time, basically. All right, the next thing was for the Avs. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare to Tampa Bay. I already did that. Sheldon Dries to Vancouver. I did not do that. Let me see. Is Sheldon Dries in the NHL team or is he in the AHL team? Sheldon Dries. Looks like he's in the AHL team. Yeah, Sheldon Dries over to Vancouver. There we are. And then next is, already did that. Brandon Saad to St. Louis. Brandon Saad over to St. Louis. And then next is Kyle Burrows to Vancouver. Is Kyle Burrows in the NHL team?